Hi, I'm Justin DeRosa with Canadian Real Estate Wealth magazine, live in Toronto at the 4th Annual Investor Forum. Welcome to Investor Insight on CREWtv. This is the biggest investor forum to date, and we've actually got three big stories. To kick it off, many were surprised when Finance Minister Jim Flaherty stepped down.
Well, Mr. Flaherty was very eager to tighten up the rules. I think that he took it to a great extreme, which may have been beneficial during the downfall, but he didn't separate the investor from the novice. What we're hoping to see is, instead of having all of the investors pooled in together at equal levels, maybe Mr. Oliver will actually take the time to loosen up the rules, where the seasoned investors who are going in there, we're in markets, we're improving economies, we're providing better quality of life, improving communities, and we're being handicapped because they're trying to close down on the novice who may not understand what it is that they're doing. We're hoping that he'll be able to bring in some sort of a rule where, those with experience may not necessarily be screened in the same way. It may not be scrutinized in the same way, and allow us, the investor with the experience, with the knowledge and the ability to grow, to do exactly that.
City dwellers are increasingly ditching their cars, and developers are ditching parking spaces. But from an investor's standpoint, do these type of condo properties compromise ROI?
At this point, currently buyers and tenants are interested in having a parking spot because the transportation in the City of Toronto and the GTA needs to be improved. However, as you can see, Metrolinx and other companies are making substantial investments in Toronto infrastructure to try and make the city core a lot more established for you to live and work in the downtown area. Also, if you're living in the suburbs of Toronto, you can see that the latest transit developments are trying to bring you into the city core without relying on your car. When these transit developments are in place and the infrastructure is improved, then it will make condos that are located within a 5-kilometer radius, a 10-minute walk or less from these transit stations, they will appreciate in value because they will be the most desirable and cut down on the commute time of the residents of the unit. As an investor, it's important to look at where these transportation infrastructure investments are being put into place, either from a municipal, provincial, or federal level, because that's going to determine which neighborhoods will appreciate at the quickest pace, and also so you can have your condos and investment properties fully rented.
The Canadian dollar recently closed at 89 cents, which suggests that Canadians who have invested in American real estate may soon cash out and reinvest in Canada. We're here with developer Brad Lamb. Brad, what do you think of this?
Well, I think that the U.S. market, in a lot of the places where Canadians have invested, have been hotspots. These places like Las Vegas and Arizona and Florida, in some cases New York City. And these places have done very well. So, a lot of the easy money has been made. So you may find Canadians cash out because of the weak dollar. If they're long-term investors, they're prepared to put up with the ebbs and flows of the dollar. But if they're there to make a fast dollar, you'll find they'll cash out. I myself bought a bunch of units in the States. I'm going to be selling some of the ones I bought, not because I want to cash out back to Canada, but because I want to buy something different down there. So I think you can see that happen too. But overall, the United States is still one of the best countries in the world to invest money.
Thanks, Brad. And thank you for turning into the big story, or should I say, three big stories, here live in Toronto at the 4th Annual Investor Forum. I'm Justin DeRosa. Take care.